Yeah, you got to wonder, I was going to ask, is Cosmic happy with 5th/6th? Like, is he already, did he come into today thinking Chronic is my final? You know, that's my grand final. I need to beat Chronic. And now he's got to go up against Daniel as well. Like, has he had time to really have the win sink in? I don't even know if he has. Is it even a good thing if he has or hasn't? I'm not sure. We're going to find out, though, because Cosmic has already racked up some incredible wins in Salt Mine 3 North America. He was in Group B, opened up with a 3-0 win on apparently Jack. Round 2, lost in Game 5 to Daniel, funnily enough, who's now playing against him in this round. And then in round 3, Cosmic beat AJ in Game 5. He then lost to Evo in 4, and then lost to Razebull in Game 5 as well. Very interesting ending there for Cosmic in the group stage. He kind of choked just a little bit. He had a 2-game lead on Razebull, who was already eliminated from the group. And Razebull reverse swept him, so clearly Cosmic got very nervous there at the finish line. But no such nerves today with a confident Game 5 win against Chronic in an elimination match. Yeah, we all saw what Daniel was able to do earlier against First Killer. That looked like a great version of Daniel. I think he looked very controlled. If Cosmic is going to take down Daniel today, he is going to need to play his absolute best. You really no unforced errors allowed, not any bad ones at least. From the get-go, Cosmic is putting up a good stand against Daniel's aerial attacks. Here comes Daniel again. Undeterred, he keeps going. Cosmic will defend that one as well, including his back corner boost. And now start darting down the line, denying Daniel's boost as well. It's a great outcome for Cosmic. Many players would have conceded one of those 3 aerial attacks by Daniel. Cosmic stopped them all. Now he's got another one to deal with. Daniel's going to keep doing this. And this one's a tough one. Not going to stop it. It's a mind game by Daniel, where he underdunks Cosmic and then scores the rebound as well. I don't think Cosmic had another name before. I think he's just been on a rapid rise recently. Cosmic and Wavy as well. They've really improved a ton recently, which is why they're now fighting with some of the best NA has to offer and fighting well. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, he didn't have another name before this. And neither did Wavy, I believe. This is a great addition to their resume. They've already got a good day at the office, eliminating AJ and Chronic, respectively. They've really blown NA wide open. I mean, whereas EU seems like 6 players at the top who are all very close, NA seems like maybe, let's say, 10 players in the middle who are all very close. There doesn't seem to be any clear favorites, but at the same time, there don't seem to be any clear underdogs. What is going on here? Cosmic has just saved the ball, point blank on his goal line with a dead stop. Very interesting. Don't think that's what the ideal position to be playing the game, but he is doing quite well here. He's surviving again against Daniel. How long can he hold on, though? I mean, some of the defensive positions he's been in have been so awkward, but he is producing saves. There's another one. That's 6 saves for Cosmic in under 2 minutes. A reverse challenge fake by Cosmic. That's some high-level stuff there. He knew Daniel could see him under the ball, so he faked a reverse challenge. Daniel did fall for it. And Cosmic with more fakes behind the ball, just wiggling left and right. Daniel not really biting too hard on any of these. Cosmic throws in a real challenge. Tries to set up the boost steal at the far side. Look at the interception, though, by Daniel. That was fully a boost steal attempt there by Cosmic. He knew that Daniel would block any direct shots on target, so he just played across the net for the boost steal, which Daniel also blocked. Cosmic with the aerial shot. Daniel pre-flipped to save it. And Cosmic, for all of his great defenses, not really caused Daniel any problems. It's another fantastic save, though. 8 saves in less than 3 minutes. For Cosmic. This is a crazy stat line. But a less impressive stat line is 0 goals in over 2 minutes. In over 3 minutes, sorry. That's one that Cosmic will need to rectify if he's going to have any chance in this game. And yeah, Daniel does not look too uncomfortable. At no point has Cosmic really threatened counterattacks. It's just Daniel circling. And that's a mistake there from Daniel, though. He wanted to grab the boost as it spawned. It didn't spawn at the time he thought it would. It's one of the better pushes by Cosmic, but it is still saved by Daniel. Mistake again, though, by Daniel. Drops the flick short of it really counting as a shot. Since I know somebody's going to want to know, Cosmic is up to 10 saves. Daniel's got 3 to his name. This is not always the style of play I've seen from Cosmic, though. He's definitely able to attack and able to aggress against any mistakes or any kind of opponent, but Daniel's not made many. There's one, though. Cosmic scores his first goal at nearly the 4-minute mark in the game. Just 1 minute and 2 seconds left. But it is half of the goals Daniel scored. 2-1 is a ridiculously low scoreline for 1v1. But that is where we're at right now. Cosmic's defensive masterclass may need to continue, though. As Daniel shoots again, that's an 11th save for Cosmic. Daniel catches, and Cosmic blocks him on that occasion also. It didn't count as a save, but I think we all know different. And Cosmic's back into net. Now setting up a reverse challenge with a power slide. It is wise to stop some of these shots before saves are necessary. That's what Cosmic did there. He wasn't actually credited for a save on that occasion either, but I mean, realistically, that tally of 11 saves could easily say 13. Could easily say 14. Some of these plays from Daniel have forced key defensive touches out of Cosmic. Can he get another late goal? He's been completely out-pressured, but he might be probing for one now. The demo leaves the net open. Cosmic booms it, and he puts it in. What a game this is. It's been all Daniel the entire game, constantly attacking, composed pressure, and now Cosmic scores to tie the game with just 6 seconds left. And it'll be Cosmic's mid boost as well. Daniel fakes the ball one way. Don't know if he wants a 0-second goal. In fact, he does. Cosmic might be interested in keeping it up. Nope, darts away, and into overtime we go. Well, looks like it's going to be Cosmic's ball here. And he beats Daniel to it. Daniel gets bumped back into position, though. Well, that was close, but Cosmic's all over him. Daniel took way too long. He had a quick look to see where Cosmic was, saw him coming, but completely underestimated the timing of his arrival. It's game 1 for Cosmic. And this one is going to look, I think, extremely strange on the next rank post-game stats. 57% field control for Daniel, 56% possession. These are some large numbers in a 1v1. But Cosmic gets the win, and like I said, 11 saves, but those 11 saves were before at least 2 or maybe 3 other key stops were made. They didn't count in-game as saves because I think he either hit the ball that was slightly off target or hit it too early to register as a save, but they were technically saves, so that number could easily be higher. Cosmic just sat in net against Daniel and won. Who does that? Who sits in there against Daniel and wins? It's been a long time since I've seen somebody pull off a win like that. Let's take a look at the bracket. We've got one other match happening right now, as I said earlier. We've got Wavy 1 up on Evo. Wavy's putting together a pretty impressive run, guys. I mean, 3-2 over AJ. 1 up on Evo. We're really finding a lot about Cosmic and Wavy today. We're learning about their limits, which obviously we thought were a lot lower than clearly they actually are. Fake kickoff for Cosmic. Pulls the first possession in his favor. It's not the best air dribble across the field, though. No real threat of a goal that Daniel had to worry about. Can Daniel level up his aerial game? Cosmic's been so calm in the face of one of the scariest aerial attackers in the world. He just keeps forcing 50-50s and he keeps finding saves from important angles. But that's a beautiful touch by Daniel. Notice how Daniel passes the ball to himself here into the middle. Critical that he hits the side wall there for maximum pace into the middle. If he hits the back corner wall, it's not going to bounce the right way. Daniel, a little 1-2 with a wall, and a much easier goal that he's become used to getting against Cosmic. Another aerial play by Cosmic. He's landed a reset on that one, or did he? Looks like he may have missed it because he didn't try to flip into the ball here, despite the lineup being pretty good. Wasn't the conventional reset. Obviously, Daniel didn't believe it. Didn't want to sit in net and find out. And he's already equaled his scoreline from last game. This game only took him 39 seconds. Did it become just a bit real there for Cosmic? Daniel kept him completely pinned in net the last game, but now Cosmic's had some opportunities to attack for his own. Neither of them all that successful. Oh, it's a massive wall shot from Daniel from defense. It's off target though. Cosmic not need to make a save on that one. It looks like his first touch is a bit wayward right now. That's not what Cosmic wanted. He's trying to knock the ball into positions Daniel can't really deal with. Oh, there's one. Daniel thought it was a 50-50. And Cosmic just hides behind the ball and chips it past him. It's not complicated. It's very simple, actually. Just a little reverse at the right time. Completely fakes out Daniel. And the chip leaves the net. Staring him in the face. Didn't even need to touch it again, I think. This will be a very strange match for Daniel so far. He's used to players just bashing their heads into walls against him, trying to figure out ways to win. Oh my goodness, what a shot that is. Daniel with the tightest angle double tap you're going to see today. Cosmic jumped up, had respect of it, but Daniel found the gap between Cosmic and the ground. Yeah, I don't know if Daniel's ever played in a match like this for top 4 in a North American Ones tournament. Usually a high-pace affair. Maybe the only player who could do this to him, or could do this to anyone in NA over the years, would be Lion Blaze. He's the go-to defender when it comes to North American Ones. It's worth mentioning, actually, in the conversation of players who have made it to both Salt Mine 1, 2, and 3 main events, Lion Blaze could join that list, actually. He made it to Salt Mine 1 and 2, did not qualify for Salt Mine 3, but I'd love to see him in the Stage 2 or 3 qualifiers. I think he's definitely got what it takes to give anyone in the competition a run for their money. Now, apart from that, the list is pretty much fully underdogs for players who might try to qualify through Stage 2 or 3 in Europe. That list contains Scrub Killer, Flakes, Fairy Peak, Alpha 54. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head who else made Salt Mine 1 and is still active. Well, Astral, I guess he's still active, not in ones though. Ixo still active, but not in ones. Yeah, it's a very, very difficult achievement to get. Remain at the top of a 1v1, very, very stacked 1v1 world for many years. But yeah, First Killer won Salt Mine 1 and 2, but we've already, I think I've mentioned, I don't know how many times now, that First Killer and Khaled are the only players so far who have made all 3 Salt Mines. Jory is in fact can't. He didn't make Salt Mine 1 main event. He was eliminated from the qualifier due to a DQ for Salt Mine 1, even though I think he would have made it in had it not been for that. And Daniel with another low-scoring game here. And looks like he might be about to add to that tally. No, Cosmic actually gets goal side and goes with the ball to clear it. You know, this is what got Daniel in trouble last game. Maybe he didn't force the issue enough when he had control, and then before he knew it, his lead was gone, and Cosmic beat him. This is turning into one of the lowest scoring 1v1s that we've ever seen in any Salt Mine iteration. Cosmic has made this very difficult for Daniel to get into a rhythm. But game 2 has had some moments for Daniel. The double tap was spectacular. But will there be anything else to send to the Shotcast post-match highlights? We'll have to wait and see. That one's not going to make it in. That's a massive misplay from Cosmic. Not many defensive errors this match, but that was definitely one of them. 3 jumps to the ceiling, definitely meta these days, but not when defending dribbles. Not usually when defending dribbling. Yeah, a couple of people asking about NA Salt Mine. You know, NA Salt Mine 1, not many players in there. are active in ones anymore. You've got Lethamer, Chicken, Mectos, Kronobi, none of those guys active in ones anymore. Forky is a name that that could maybe qualify, but he didn't make it to Salt Mine 2. Chronic was also in Salt Mine 1 NA, but he didn't make it to Salt Mine 2. He was taking a break from competitive. Lethamer as well, on a break from competitive. I think maybe fully retired by the time Salt Mine 2 came around. Yeah, I think realistically the only players that could make it to their third Salt Mine main event in a row would be Lion Blaze. He'd be the favorite, I think. Player most likely to pull it off, in my opinion. Oh, good flick by Daniel. Well, that gets rid of that brief scare from Cosmic scoring again to set up a late comeback. Yeah, apparently Jack Jorias weren't in Salt Mine 1. I think the only players... Oh, look at this from Cosmic. Oh! Well, this is getting very fakey. Daniel nearly got in trouble there. I mean, he escapes pretty unscathed at the end of it all, but that's a creative solution there by Cosmic, trying to draw Daniel in and then dodge a demo and score. Just ran out of momentum though, and it's not meant to be. Daniel will win this second game. It's been a very interesting series so far. Very defensive series from Cosmic. Daniel played that second game out a whole lot more carefully and does get the job done. Nice save at the end there by Cosmic, but it's not really anything that matters that much. And yeah, the next rank post-game stats reveal another pretty dominant game in terms of possession and field control for Daniel. Do remember to use the exclamation mark TNR command in the Twitch chat, or scroll down to the YouTube description if you want to sign up for the nextrank.com. 15% discount on release for anyone who signs up before the launch of the course that myself and apparently Jack are making for you guys. Now, do we have any highlights do we have any defensive highlights to show, Ben, for our lovely viewers here? Because let's take a look at we'll rewind, we'll refresh your memory about game one, because I think game one is an interesting one to look back on actually from this series so far. We'll take a look at the Chalkcast post-match highlights. Now, Daniel got a very nice early goal with a mind game, but then he didn't really get much else. It was Cosmic calling his bluff at the very end of the game on a bouncing ball in Daniel's box. And that's what really had Daniel in a bit of trouble early on in the series, but he's righted the ship now and looks to be the favorite as we expected moving on in this series. Yeah, before we completely pass on the topic of players who could make all the Salt Mine main events, yeah, Lion Blow's best chance to do it, and the only other player in EU is Azrael, the only other active player, but he's not active in ones. I don't think he's trying to qualify, so probably just Lion Blaze. Probably just Lion. I think he'll do it. What do you guys think? I think he's gonna. If he's been grinding at all, if he's been practicing ones at all between failing to qualify for this stage and the beginning of the next one, I think he could do it. Join Kaladin First Killer in a very rare breed of players. Oh, Daniel, okay, he will score this open net. This was a bit of a panic from Cosmic after he got bumped. I've seen a lot of players getting bumped in these kind of close quarters and just sitting there. That's one of the things you have to do when you're getting bumped. It's just not jump, not panic. So as soon as you jump and you get bumped again, you're going to go absolutely flying. But probably unexpectedly there, Cosmic got knocked over a little bit. He kind of got bowled over. I think that's what caused him to panic. Or will it be another defensive stand from Cosmic? I'd love to see a switch of pace from him. I think it would work, at least initially, because he has conceded the field to Daniel for the most part in this series. He's been faking a ton of challenges. He's been backing off to get boosts and leaving the ball a bunch. I think it would work if he just goes, hey, it works here. Daniel cannot be expecting Cosmic to make moves like this. After the two games that have just been played, he's probably expecting Cosmic to back off a lot. He's probably expecting Cosmic to fake more. There, Cosmic just takes a 50-50 on Daniel's goal line, dunks in, second goal. And this kickoff could give him a third. It's a good setup. Not a lot of power in the shot, though. That was pretty weak power shot for the position by Cosmic. Still in a good position to eventually score, but Daniel finds a clear ball with 2 consecutive touches. Cosmic from distance. His aerial game has not yet taken off, but now he does. Very tame challenge by Daniel, who pre-jumped, but flew too far in front of the ball. He expected Cosmic to go higher with this. Cosmic was so low with the air dribble when he arrived at Daniel's challenging angle that he just went right through him, like he wasn't even there. Very confusing series from Daniel POV. There's no doubt about it, but he keeps producing worldies every now and then. Flip reset from Daniel, used as soon as he saw Cosmic committing. And of course, he squashes it in from point blank range. I do still think Cosmic's going to need something else. The defense has been impressive. The plays he's producing have, I think, got Daniel completely out of his comfort zone, but he needs more. This is not enough. Daniel is still too good to lose to this strategy. Cosmic with a very late compliment there after seeing the replay and noticing the angle Daniel is able to produce. Completely even series at this moment, but it feels like Daniel has what it takes to just keep scoring more and more as time goes by. He scored again. Strong kickoff to the outside. Daniel's favorite standard kickoff to go for is that push to the outside. You always have to worry about that one when you're playing up against him. Cosmic's aware of that fact. You'll want to get left of the ball here, slightly goal side, and then flip to the right. Looks like he's just going to go for another totally valid counter strategy, and that is to wave dash recover. But hey, Daniel's not going to let that one sit around for long. Immediate counter attack. Beautiful setup by Daniel. That first touch put the ball in a perfect spot for him to follow up on. And it is continuing to look worse and worse for Cosmic with every passing minute. It doesn't look like he's got that same threat. It doesn't look like he's got Daniel under control like he did earlier on. Daniel's just gaining confidence. Oh, that's a good dunk though. Cosmic's timed that one perfectly. Daniel didn't have a flip here, and he didn't follow the ball behind it. He was looking to start another air dribble after the bounce. Cosmic read that, and he challenged as soon as the ball bounced before Daniel could jump again. Delayed kickoff for Cosmic. Daniel could be bumped here. Cosmic plays for the boost instead. Cosmic's going to let the ball bounce one more time, maybe a couple more times. Fakes once. The reverse wave dash back into position. Now here comes the air dribble. The bump is coming, and it lands. And we do have a tie game. Now there's something from Cosmic that we haven't seen yet. Composure and a committed attack. I want to see more of those from this young man. And whereas previously we had low-scoring games, now it's on track to being 10 goals for both players by the time we reach full time. What a difference a game can make. Cosmic with a beautiful double save. Wow, what a reaction. Blocked both of Daniel's shots there. Here comes Daniel again though. Early reset. Also blocked by Cosmic. That's some high-level defense again from the underdog. Make it do with small pads here. It's a very interesting decision there by Cosmic. I don't know if it's going to work out for him. It doesn't. He took small pads instead of the big boost so that he could maintain goal side position. But with that goal side position, he didn't really do anything. He kind of just turned sideways in no man's land and then jumped into the crossbar. So not the best follow-up play, but the initial idea isn't terrible. Now Daniel sets to the boost seal. Cosmic saw Daniel's intended touch there. Intersected it high. Cosmic now steals Daniel's boost away, but Daniel's not going to give him a big dunk in the back corner. Just driving into the ball here. Daniel A very simple but effective play. Mid boost secured. Daniel seeks to hold on to that 1 goal lead. It's another air dribble bump. Daniel's escaped it well. Cosmic actually tried to fly low into him here after seeing that Daniel was running back into the net. Daniel stayed very safe. Great timing. Saw that there was a bit of a disconnect between Cosmic and the ball. There was no urgency to save it quickly. Just waited for Cosmic to land out of position and then took the ball for free. So, another strong advantage for Daniel. He seems like he might just be a step too much for Cosmic today. At least the Cosmic we've seen so far. Need to see more from this guy if we're going to truly believe in the comeback. Daniel shuts down another pretty aggressive play. Cosmic flicking early there. Now turning much more aggressively in the midfield. That's not the same Cosmic we saw earlier on, who was backing off into net and grabbing back corner boost. Now he's starting to turn early, and I think the time remaining kind of forces him into that line of play. Daniel with the pre-flip after the reset. He's very all in with that play, but Cosmic respected it. That would have been open if he just stayed grounded, but of course you have to respect Daniel's ability to slot that top shelf. Cosmic did, and as such he did not get the free counter-attack. Heavy shooting by Daniel, but Cosmic's equal to it. Taking his time with this play. It's another pop bump attempt, and this one works. Well, Daniel's patience punished. He had opportunities to challenge there. He didn't take them, and then Cosmic just sat on him while the ball slowly crossed the line. 28 seconds to go. If Daniel's going to sit back like that, I do not blame Cosmic for going for more bumps. It's just wide open. Very difficult to stop from that range. He's got a good line to set it up here. That's better there from Daniel. He doesn't sit back in his net. He takes his opportunity to challenge. I mean, that's the difference between this goal and the last play, is that this time Daniel actually took his opening to challenge. He didn't just wait. Cosmic says he's going to restart his game. I'll let him know that's absolutely fine. He's just going to go ahead and do it. That's good. The Daniel goes up 2-1 in the series. Cosmic looks like he wants to restart his game, so not even an attempt of a 2-goal comeback, which I find to be surprising after the success that Cosmic's had and that other players have had scoring in quick succession. Especially looking back at game 1 of this series, where Cosmic scored with, I think, 6 seconds remaining to tie the game. Yeah, clearly doesn't think it's going to happen here. Daniel, too much for him as he now dribbles the ball around at 0 seconds with the confirmed win and double match point. Yeah, after a quick look at the next rank post-game stats here, we can take another look at the bracket, which contains a bit of a surprise for you guys. It's, well, maybe not a surprise after what we saw earlier on today, but although Cosmic is failing to produce the upset here on my stream, at least for now, an upset is well underway on Yummy Cheese Man's channel. Wavy's already eliminated AJ earlier on. I know he's 2-1 up on Evo. Wavy on double match point. Looking to go top 4 in Salt Mine 3 Stage 1 for North America. That's incredible. So good stuff from Wavy. Can he do it? You'll find out in the next few minutes on Yummy Cheese Man's Twitch channel. Right now, though, Cosmic's back in the lobby. Daniel's got 2 match points. Let's find out if he can continue winning. I mean, he lost game 1. Pretty weird game 1 where Cosmic just defended the entire game and did so brilliantly, I might add. Since then, it's just been very comfortable for Daniel. Cosmic's not surprised him all that often, and he's not produced offense that's consistent enough to cause problems for Daniel, at least if it's going to be played at the level it currently is. It looks like game 1 already. Cosmic starting off with a double save. He's only been credited by the in-game client for 1 of those. And yeah, he did get another save there though, so that's up to 2. He's farming saves again. And he does get credited with another save there. I like that he's getting credited for that save. It deserves it. I think there's a timer, if I remember correctly, between saves. So if you make 2 saves in quick succession, the game only gives you 1 of them. And if I'm not mistaken, the reason for that is that Psyonix didn't want people points farming by just sitting in net in a match and passing the ball with an attacker to get shot save points. But yeah, these saves are far enough apart that he's already up to 4. It's game 1 all over again. I think Daniel wants to run back game 1. He's like, right, hey, you beat me in game 1 by sitting in net. I want to prove that that's not a valid strategy. And here he comes with a good reason why. It might not be a valid strategy against Daniel. It's when he puts in a shot like this, there aren't many people in the world who are going to save it. 1-0 Daniel. But more importantly, 4 saves for Cosmic. We can tell that that's clearly what he's really going for here. So he's already off to a good start, beating his 11 saves in game 1. Daniel, wave dash, shot into the crossbar. That's not ideal for Cosmic because he wasn't able to save it, so he's going to be devastated about that. Oh, lovely turn by Cosmic. Wide open. And the mind game. Well, it actually wasn't wide open. I stand corrected. Daniel's recovery was immediate. But a brilliant recovery by Cosmic to force Daniel's hand. A huge fake as well to tie the game. Delayed kickoff for Cosmic, leaves the net open, and Daniel's nowhere to be seen. Well, that's something else Daniel's got to think about now. Played straight into Cosmic's hand on that one. Cosmic's up 2-1. The 3-3 next to their name is their current win-loss record in Salt Mine 3. So Cosmic went 2 wins and 3 losses in the group stage, and then he obviously won 1 match in the playoffs so far today. So that's another win to bring him to 3-3. Whereas Daniel, he went 3 wins and 2 losses in the group stage, and now had, he went 4 wins and 1 loss in the group stage, and now had a loss today to bring him back to 4-2. So it's kind of to show you guys the journey these guys have been on throughout the competition, and I think it highlights just again another reason why Daniel is the favorite here. He's had a better win-loss record in the tournament so far. He's, I mean, obviously the on-paper favorite coming into the match based on previous tournaments. Yeah, Daniel might have had a difficult Gamers 8 when it comes to 1v1, but it looks like he's comfortable now. Oh my goodness. You're not going to see a better place flick from a dead ball today, maybe all weekend, maybe all week. That is ridiculous from Daniel. Deletes the ball, top bins flick from a reset. And he hardly had any momentum when he set that up. The ball definitely did by the time he shot it though. It's starting to get away from Cosmic. You know, this is why I said I don't think it's a valid strategy to just sit in net against Daniel. You need to give him more to think about than that. Daniel can just delete the ball on occasion. If he peeks, the ball is not getting saved. It's just in your net. It's now up to Cosmic to put the pressure on him, fight for that midfield. I like the tricky kickoff he went for earlier. But we need to see more from him if we're truly going to believe in the comeback. Nice save on that play. That corner boost secured. Cosmic threatening the immediate counter here to force Daniel away from big boosts. This is pressure from Cosmic. This is good stuff from him. Inverted half flip again just to keep the pressure on, but the shot lets him down. And Daniels is too quick for him. Perfect recovery and a 5-2 lead. That's a good setup there by Cosmic, but the flick wasn't what he needed. Easy save for Daniel at the end of that play. And now a 3-goal advantage. What could be 3rd game win in a row. Like I said before this match started, top 6 is good for Cosmic. That's a great result in Salt Mine 3 Stage 1. But he'll want to go out on his shield here. He'll want to go out fighting if he is going to go out. It's no shame in losing to Daniel, of course. No one in the world would be ashamed of losing to him. Never mind in your first tournament of this, one tournament of this size. Played in the qualifiers for Gamers 8, but Of course, that was crew battles. This is a different beast playing a series against a player like Daniel. If it was a crew battle today, if it was the best of one, he would have won it, but Daniel's downloaded him for the time being. He's got the answer to Cosmic's passive play. And it looks like Daniel will be added to the top 4 for NA. Remember, CRR awaits the winner of this one in the semi-final. It's not possible for Daniel to play against First Killer again until the grand final, should they both make it there. That would be a fitting grand final, I think, after the match we saw earlier today between the two. It looks like that's where Daniel's headed. He's got 16 shots to 4. He's absolutely dominated Cosmic in the tail end of this series especially. You know, hats off to Cosmic for some inspirational defense. He just has not been able to fight for the midfield, even when he's tried in this game, even when he's tried at the latter half of this game. It's another really cool kickoff strat though from Cosmic. Turtle kickoff, but Daniel beats him to it. Another scary aerial play. This time Cosmic does dive in early, and I think he probably waited a bit too long before implementing those aggressive lunges into his defensive repertoire today. Still great pathing by Cosmic. Wave dash, chip, and a goal. And you know, Cosmic's not been the only passive defender in this lobby. Daniel's just backed off and given him the whole pitch there to, I guess, just wait and see what's going to happen. And a boost starved Cosmic produces a very tidy play. 44 seconds remaining. Cosmic trying to keep Daniel guessing, but Daniel's just at full speed now. And it's going to be a double reset flick. Saved a crossbar height by Cosmic. Fair enough. That is a brilliant save. But is it too little too late? Daniel is in such a comfortable position, up by 4. He's backed off again. I mean, he's giving Cosmic space. And Cosmic is using it well. We have seen it happen. 3 goals in 21 seconds. It's possible. Cosmic's been tricky with the kickoffs. He could get tricky again. Daniel's got to look out for the delay here. Cosmic, it's a big win to this side. Daniel's recovered well though. Not the best touch. That's not going to really waste a whole lot of time. But Cosmic brings it down. Instead of shooting immediately, that's not going to give him a whole lot of time to score. Daniel gets in the way of it. That confirms the win. Daniel will make top 4 with 3 consecutive game wins. And a very impressive stage 1 for Cosmic does come to an end. Unbelievable defense at times, but just not enough to really challenge Daniel today, who has produced phenomenal form when it mattered today. He's taken First Killer to 5 and now makes it into the top 4 pretty easily at the end of the day. Well played, Daniel. 70% field control on the next rank post-game stats. I mean, this might be one of the most dominant field control stats you see at the end of a match. We've got the post-game stats there for you. Do we have the post-series stats ready, Ben? Okay, let's go to the highlights first of all. Look at the Chalkcast post-series highlights. It was a very impressive closing game there from Daniel. He got the job done in style. Started off with some figuring out to do. I mean, in game 1, Cosmic just defended the vast majority of Daniel's attacks and then called his bluff on a bouncing ball at the edge of the box to take game 1, but Daniel took game 2 a little bit more convincingly. Didn't give Cosmic the same chance to come back, and then in game 3, you know, that was really for me the most interesting game of the series, because Cosmic got a bit more loose, got a bit more aggressive, and even had the lead a couple times, but it still felt like Daniel was pretty comfortable in the lobby. Cosmic wasn't getting Daniel out of his comfort zone, even though he did score with more regularity, and you know, Daniel maybe did get a bit too passive at times. Daniel held on, scored the winning goal there, and then just peaked on him in game 4 and kind of showed why you can't play goalie against Daniel and expect to get easy wins. Still though, great result in the tournament for Cosmic. He had plenty highlights against some of the best players in the world, which I'm sure he'll be very happy about. And yeah, he held Daniel It's a very respectable series despite conceding 61% of the field control, 57% of the possession, and more boost to one of the best players in the world. You can see it there in the next rank post-series stats. So pretty ridiculous amount of field control. I'm not sure, is that the most we've seen? Some of you guys who have been keeping a close track of this will have to let us know what the biggest field control disparity we've seen is at the end of a series. This has got to be up there for sure. Let's take a quick look at the bracket. We've got one match happening at the same time here on Yummy Cheese Man stream. I'm not sure if it's concluded or not. Let's see. Okay, Game 5 is still being played. Evo took Game 4. It's in Game 5 there. Now, since this is the last segment of the day here, yeah, I'll say goodbye to you guys who do run over there to catch the end of Game 5 in Yummy Cheese Man stream. Thanks for tuning in. And for those of you who are sticking around here, next stream will be on Wednesday at 6 p.m. British summertime, 7 p.m. Central European summertime. We're going to be starting off with the semi-finals of the EU playoff bracket. Can we take a look at the EU playoff bracket as we close out the stream, please? And thank you, Rosry, for covering the matches again in Spanish. Hope you had a good day today. Hope you had a good stream on TikTok and on Twitch. Yeah, here's the EU bracket that we're going to be kicking off the action with. Ruas and Zen. Chapter 4 is going to be part of that show, which I can't wait for. But starting off with Naupo versus Moxie in the upper final there, lower final with Ruas against Zen. Grand final will not have a bracket reset. A couple of people have been asking because of the double elimination component in the early stage of this playoff bracket. That does not continue into the semi-finals and the final finals, or indeed the grand final. It will just be single elimination the whole way.